Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is the virtual doctoral residency orientation session. We will cover a number of different agenda items today. First, we'll review your classroom and the important resources that you'll find there, including the Getting Started checklist. We'll talk through the virtual requirements of your event and different ways that you can prepare to learn and prepare your technology. We'll cover technical assistance and the help desk, as well as advising appointments. First up is your classroom. There's a lot of different important resources, links, and documents available within your classroom to help you prepare for your residency. The syllabus contains the residency description, objectives, and requirements of your event. The student classroom materials provides you with a link to all of the presentation resources, including the PowerPoints and different handouts and any pre-work that may be included for your program. The advising section will include appointment scheduling instructions as well as requirements for your program. The group assignments section will provide you with a list of all of the students within your residency level and their group and cohort assignment. The daily schedule website section provides access to the daily schedule website, which will contain links to join each of your sessions. The final assignment section contains instructions and the submission location for the final assignment. And lastly, the residency student help section will provide you with the link to chat with our customer care team if you have any challenges during your event. Also included on your course homepage is the Getting Started checklist. This contains a lot of helpful links and different resources that you can use to prepare for your event. You'll find more information on how to prepare to learn, how to prepare your technology, as well as more information about the orientation training session, which is this video that you are watching now. This link will also provide you with options for Q&A sessions. So if you have any questions that aren't resolved by the end of this video, we encourage you to attend an optional Q&A session. Next up, we're going to cover the virtual requirements of your residency. One of the most important aspects of your residency is understanding the schedule and knowing how to access all of your sessions. To start with, you'll want to confirm your group assignment, which is found in your classroom. And you can also watch your Walden email for more information about your assigned group. You'll access the daily schedule website for all of the links to join each session. As you look through the schedule, make sure that you plan to attend either a session or advising in every time block. Your cohort leader will be teaching your sessions along with other cohort leaders within one group. So for example, cohort A and cohort AA will meet together as group A, and both cohort leaders and both cohorts of students will join together in one Zoom meeting room. Be sure to note that 100% attendance is required. You should make sure that you do not miss any sessions. Your attendance and full participation in all of your sessions is required in order to earn a satisfactory grade for your residency. Here's a closer look at that daily schedule website. You'll access this website from your laptop or desktop computer. You can use the instructions that are available within your classroom or through the email that you receive once the website is available. The daily schedule website contains the links to join each of your sessions. You'll log in using your Walden email address, and the password will be confirmed in those instructions that you receive in email or in your classroom. Once you have logged in, you will select your residency in the list of upcoming events. Once you've logged into the Daily Schedule website, you'll see the option to click on the daily schedule from that home page and also from the top of the toolbar. You'll then see the full schedule of all of the sessions for your residency experience. When looking at the session times, please note that they will display in the current time zone based on your computer settings. When it's time to join your session, you will look at the date at the top of the toolbar, select the right date, look for the time of the session along the left-hand side, click on the session, and then you will see a link here to join the session. That will automatically open up the Zoom meeting or webinar session on your computer. As you look through the schedule, make sure to always note the date of the sessions that you're looking at up at the top toolbar. If you have navigated to a different section of the website and you want to return to the schedule, you can click on that schedule that is linked up at the top toolbar or on the event title. A few more notes about attendance. As I mentioned before, 100% attendance and participation in all of your sessions is required in order to earn a satisfactory grade. We recommend that you block off and adjust your personal and work calendars for the entire duration of the event so that you don't miss any sessions. Your instructor will be recording your attendance and making sure that you are actively engaged in all of your sessions. You can also note that the Zoom meeting and webinar software also records when you log in and log out. You'll access the daily schedule website within your classroom to view the daily schedule of sessions, and you can also use that to track your own attendance. Plan to attend either a session or advising within every time block on the schedule. You should also download resources and materials that you'll need prior to the event so that you can prepare for any unforeseen technical challenges. And please note, session recording is not permitted. In order to get the most out of your residency, you should treat the virtual experience in a professional manner. We encourage you to arrive 10 to 15 minutes prior to the start of each of your sessions. You should input your first and last name when joining sessions. Nicknames are not permitted. Please note that your instructor will be using your name to enter in attendance, so it's very important that your name is listed correctly. You must have your camera available for all of your sessions. Listen-only mode is not allowed. And as much as possible, you should be stationary in order to be fully engaged. You will find that you'll have breaks between your sessions and for meals, so you will break at those approved times as directed by your instructor. Check out the daily schedule website for planning purposes. If you have any questions about these expectations for attendance or participation, please contact your instructor. If you experience any technical delays getting into a session, you should notify your instructor immediately and then contact the help desk and log into the session as soon as you can. In rare instances, emergencies or weather situations could arise that may impact your ability to participate in virtual sessions. If you anticipate that you will miss a session due to an emergency, please notify your instructor as soon as possible. They will advise you on how to proceed. Next up, we're going to walk through different ways that you can prepare to learn for your residency experience. In terms of attire, this is a virtual professional academic experience. You should dress as if you were leaving your home for a professional appointment or if you were attending an in-person conference. Business casual is strongly encouraged. And please note your instructor will direct you on when to share or turn off your camera. So you should plan to be camera ready at all times. In terms of professionalism and networking, we encourage you to interact positively and in meaningful ways with your peers, faculty, and staff. You should engage, network, and learn as much as possible to get the most out of your experience. And please also be mindful of your body language and your facial expressions, as you would if you were meeting in person. In terms of your workspace, you are expected to attend your sessions in a quiet, private location where you can actively participate and engage in your group discussions. We encourage you to prepare a dedicated workspace that can be used for all of your sessions. You should block off your personal and work calendars for each session meeting time so that you don't miss any of your sessions. And then as much as possible, please try to reduce or eliminate background noises and distractions. Next up, we'll talk through different ways that you can prepare your technology for your residency experience. In terms of system requirements, you are required to attend all of your sessions using a laptop or a desktop computer. You may choose to use an alternative device for a stronger connection to audio. However, you do need to be accessing all of your sessions using a computer. You'll need to use a speakers or a headset or your computer microphone and speakers. You'll need to be able to share your web camera and have reliable high-speed internet access. Your computer will also need to support the Zoom software in order to access your live sessions. If you haven't used Zoom before on your computer, we encourage you to test out your system requirements. When it's time to join your sessions, again, we encourage you to log in a little bit early, approximately 10 to 15 minutes prior to the start of each session, so that you can be prepared and also allow yourself some time to troubleshoot if there are any unforeseen technical challenges. Check your webcam and audio functionality prior to the event start and at the beginning of each session. Please review the troubleshooting tips under the Getting Started checklist or through your registration confirmation email and event website. Be sure to access the daily schedule website either through your classroom or the email that you receive. And make note that sessions are displayed in your current time zone based on your computer settings. When it comes time to join your session, you'll locate the day, time, and find the session link. That will automatically open up Zoom on your computer and you'll be brought into the session. When using the Zoom meeting software, you'll have a number of different controls on your toolbar. You'll be able to join the audio and then mute or unmute your audio as needed. You'll also be able to share and stop sharing your webcam. Please note that when joining some of your larger group sessions or colloquium sessions, Zoom webinar may be used. And in that case, your audio and webcam functions may be disabled. Next up on your toolbar, you'll see the participants menu. This is where you can view other attendees in the session, and you can also rename yourself as needed to make sure that your name is displaying as your first and last name. Next, you'll see the option to share your screen. We do ask that you have the express permission of your instructor before sharing. Next, you'll see the chat menu, and that is where you can post comments or questions to the entire group or directly to your instructor. Again, if you need to rename yourself, you'll click on the participants menu, hover over your own name, and click on the option to rename. Please do note that your name, as noted in the Zoom meeting room, will be used to track your attendance. So it does need to match what we have in your Zoom profile. And when you finish the session, you will click on Leave Meeting to exit the Zoom software. If you need any assistance during your virtual residency, there are a number of different resources available to you. We encourage you to review the troubleshooting tips, which is included in your Getting Started checklist, or through your registration confirmation email and event website. If you need any assistance before your sessions start, you can contact Walden's customer care team. And you can either send them an email to support@mail.waldenu.edu or give them a call at 1-800-WaldenU. If you need any assistance during your virtual event, you will access the Residency Student Help area within your classroom or on the event website under Troubleshooting Tips. You'll use the Chat Now with a Walden Representative button. And if you cannot log into your session, we again encourage you to notify your instructor as soon as possible, and then log into the session as soon as you can. Here's a closer look at that help desk. Again, you'll find this listed within your course homepage in your classroom. You'll see the hours of operation listed for your upcoming residency. Before or after those hours of operation, again, you can call 1-800-WaldenU or send an email to support@mail.waldenu.edu. If you need assistance during the help desk hours, you'll find the link to chat with the customer care team about any technical challenges within this section here. Once you click on that link, a chat menu will pop up. You'll input your question here, describe the difficulty that you are having, and a member of our customer care team will respond to you. Once your situation is resolved, you can click on this power button to close the chat or on the X. If you need any sort of accommodation for your virtual event, we encourage you to reach out to our Office of Equity and Access at equity@adtellem.com. We encourage you to request any sort of accommodations at least 30 days prior to your event start date. Next up, we're going to review advising appointments. Requirements for advising appointments vary by program. The specific requirements for your program and additional information is available within your classroom in the advising section, and it will also be discussed more during your first session. There are a number of reasons why you might schedule an advising appointment. you have the opportunity to meet with faculty for questions about research, your discipline, professional development, and more. To schedule or cancel an advising appointment, please follow the step-by-step instructions which are found in the advising section in your classroom. We also encourage you to cancel any advising appointment that you do not need, so that will free up additional time for other students. To schedule your appointment, you'll access the Daily Schedule website and locate the Schedule Advising Appointments section. You can also access this through the Daily Schedule website here and clicking on the Schedule Advising Appointment section. You'll input your information in order to log in using your last name and your Walden email address. Then click on Login. If you have any difficulty logging in, please make sure that you have your last name and email address exactly as we have it in your My Walden portal. And also double check that the domain of your email addresses is at waldenu.edu. If you continue to have any challenges, you can use this link to contact us for appointment assistance. Next up, you'll select an appointment reason. And then from there, you can identify a specific date, time, advisor, or program for your appointment. Please note, the more filters that you select in this process, the fewer appointments will appear. So if you don't have any preferences, you can leave these all as they default. When looking through start times for your appointment, please note all advising appointments are scheduled in the Central Time Zone. And again, if you don't have any time preferences, you can leave that blank and select from everything that is available. If you know that you would like to meet with a specific individual, you can select faculty and advisor and find their name in that list. And you can also select a specific program, school, or college from this list. If you're in a PhD program, we encourage you to schedule an appointment with a faculty member that's within your specific discipline. Once you have all of your filters set up, click on Search to view all of the available appointments. If for any reason you don't see any appointments available, click on Clear and then repeat those steps. It may be that you have applied too many filters to your search process. From the list of available appointments that appear, you'll review all of the available appointments and make your selection by clicking on Reserve Appointment. Once you have clicked on Reserve Appointment, be sure to scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Submit. Once you've clicked on Submit, you'll then receive the confirmation screen and an email will be sent to your Walden email address with confirmation as well. Make sure to note that the appointment time that's been scheduled is in the Central Time Zone. And then please block that off on your calendar or set a reminder so that you don't miss your appointment. We encourage you to please cancel any appointments that you don't need so that other students can schedule during that time. To do so, you can click on the link that's available in that confirmation screen or through your confirmation email, or you can simply just log back into the advising appointment system. You'll locate the appointment that you have made and you'd like to cancel. and then click on Cancel Appointment beneath the appointment. And then from there, you can reserve a new appointment or just exit the system. Once you have scheduled your advising appointment and you are ready to join, you will access the Advising Links section on the Daily Schedule website. You'll see the list of faculty listed by college, and you'll locate and click on the faculty or advisor name from that list. Once you've identified the individual, you'll click on that link here to start your advising session. Just a couple of reminders. Again, all appointments in the advising scheduling system are in the Central Time Zone. If you are early to your appointment, just give the faculty member or advisor a moment to join. And also be mindful that the faculty member may be meeting with another student prior to your appointment. So for privacy, please just exit the session and then join again in a few minutes. If you experience any challenges with advising appointments, you can access the Residency Student Help Desk for assistance. If you have any questions related to the information that was covered in this video, we encourage you to email academicresidencies@mail.waldenu.edu. And I also encourage you to join an optional Q&A session prior to your residency. If you need any assistance during your virtual event, you can access the Residency Student Help area that is located in your classroom. Thank you so much for your time and attention in this presentation. We hope that you have a very successful virtual event. Thank you.